everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, whether you are tuning in now or after live. It's just as important. Let's clear a little bit of that fog away. It's just as important. Please hit that like button, as it will push us through the algorithm and the analytics, and it will help this reach more people. We're going to be starting the lives when I do them at night just a tiny bit earlier going forward, only because we have to get used to what's coming on Sunday, which on Sunday here on the Eastern time zone, Eastern Standard Time, I should say, and across the USA, we're going to be flipping our clocks back 1 hour on Sunday night during the AM going into Monday, or Saturday night going into Sunday morning. So the daily close right now is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. After Sunday, when you wake up on Sunday morning, as Trading with J-Ride knows, the daily close will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So because of that, I'm going to start to come on a little bit earlier here so that we can get used to it. Because it sucks, because it goes from 7 to 8 p.m., every so many months. So Trading with J-Ride, thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate that. Please, everybody, share this. Already 10 likes, really? There's not even any, well, 7 people are in here. I didn't think there could be 10 likes already. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that. So XRP right now, I came on so that we can discuss the daily close. Right now, to me, J-Ride, does this look like an inverted hammer candle? Because I believe it is. I believe that's what it's forming, or has formed. And we already came down, and we did what you want to do on an inverted hammer candle. We came down and tested below. We came and got liquidity during the daily candle. We came all the way down to the 586 approximately. And now it's starting to signal here, if that's exactly what's going on and we hold this, which now we're coming up to it. Now there's only an hour and 21 minutes. If this is an inverted hammer, I don't see any reason why the market cap can't break 33.15 and start to roll back up to this 37.15 billion. And if that's the case, if we're rolling up to 37.15 billion, back off now, welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't see any reason why XRP then wouldn't be able to make the move up to 71 cents. Isn't that what it would be targeting, that big resistance? If we can break out of this rising channel resistance, I believe the next thing we're targeting is the next major resistance, and that's up around 71.8 cents. So for that reason and that reason alone, well, not that reason alone, but that's the reason that I target 71 on a break over 65 cents. Or 63 cents, I apologize. For a break over 63 cents. Now, if you guys could share this, I would greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it, because I am getting shadow banned. And it amazes me every time, because we'll come on with 10 or 15 people for a while. Then all of a sudden, some of you guys and gals, you start sharing this. And before we know it, even when it's not being put around on your notifications or whatever, we have 70, 80, 90 people in here. Even on a bad day, which I think even on a good day, having 50 people is good. I don't even care. I like having 25 people. I love fighting against the bad, I like fighting against their algorithm. So if you could help me in my ever indebted fight against the YouTube algorithm, I would greatly appreciate it. Really, I would. So if you're just tuning in, XRP, what I'm thinking is happening is we put in this inverted hammer. We came down to 586 today on the candle. So we came below like I wanted to. You want to come below, but ultimately hold, because you just don't want to break through the other. We had so much room here to come down to 675. Notice though, very, very, very minimal effort on that bottom side. That's a barely any downside pressure. And that was to retest and hit some bottom side liquidity, in my opinion. But after that happens, I love welcome in. Darren, welcome in, mate. And thank you for all the information today and every day, honestly. This guy's an unsung hero. Matt, good evening. But with XRP now, we did that. Now, this is an inverted hammer candle. This signals, with the kind of formation we're on, the inverted hammer candle signals that this is very strong pattern still, in my opinion. But that's what the inverted hammer candle is signaling. Not in my opinion, but in the inverted hammer candle's opinion, it's saying, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. And if that's the case, where do we target? And I can tell you exactly where that's at. CJ2 Pilot, welcome in. Miss Vicky, welcome in. I so appreciate you tuning in. I so do, and I'll explain why I'm on earlier, because this is going to be a continuation here. Tanya, welcome in, my birthday sister. It's getting so close to our birthdays already. Just about a month and a half, not even, about 6 weeks. CJ2 Pilot, welcome in. Month 1 subscriber to Tom's Army, along with Tanya, and I love that. You know why? Because that shows new commitments, but I know you're in month 1 because that's me being abducted by aliens. Make no mistake about it. Oh, it is. Ugh. It is. And my face is superimposed, but I think, oh yeah, let me explain. We're having daylight savings time again, so our daily close is going to be starting on Sunday. Sunday early AM, it goes from, we fall back an hour. So Sunday's close, if you're watching me, it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. And on Saturday, it's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which some people are like, what the hell is going on? Oh yeah, if you see no chat, I would definitely restart, because I know chat's working because it's actually posting to mine. So I can see it in real time. I know some of you can see it if it's working on yours on the left side. So I'm starting to get everybody used to it. We'll be coming on a little bit earlier now to prepare for, the close would be in 17 minutes starting on Sunday, remember. So 71 cents. The reason I say that is where we could be targeting if the inverted hammer is signaling what I think it is. It might not, because we could break down. The close hasn't happened yet. We could certainly fall down. But if we do break up, this is what happens. So we look at the XRP market cap. And right now, if we break past the 33.1 billion and hold, which we would if we retake 63 cents and just a tiny bit above, we would just retake this. Now, if we're going to retake 63 cents, where does that take us? Well, we have to come all the way up to our next major resistance up here. Let's say it's next week. That's all the way up at 37.2 billion. 63 cents is not going to cut it. That puts us around 71 cents. That's how I get that. The reason why, too, is that's our next big pivot point, is 71 cents on our way to 85 cents if we can break out of 63. So it lines up pretty good. Now, could I have overestimated it? Maybe it's like 68 or 70. I don't know. But I think that's 70. I'm going to put it at 71. I think 71 cents is actually a more than opportune spot to hit on our way up here. I really do. And with the way the market cap's playing out, that lines up in a perfect spot. You guys can tell me, do you think I'm, wow, up to, see what I mean? You guys start hitting the like button, it starts getting out there more. Now we got 55 people in here. That's incredible. Make sure to hit that like button. It'll definitely help push this even quicker, faster, farther. And we'll be able to hit harder while we're on here. The best thing we can do is touch as many people as we can. And not in the Hollywood way. John, good evening. Ahmed, Abdul, good evening. Free Toast, welcome in. So that's what I'm seeing with XRP. So what do we think? First of all, is this an inverted hammer? Judah Man, thank you so much for the share. I greatly appreciate that. That should be everybody's goal from now on. I know we like to hit the like button, but make sure to hit the share. Did you miss something? No? No, I don't think you did. Noah Gainer, welcome in. It's climbing exactly like it should. Indeed it is. I couldn't ask for anything better. And this candle today looks a lot better to me than yesterday's. This looks like the one from a couple days ago. It almost feels like one of these days we're going to wake up and we're going to have a 35% gain on our hands. Or one of these days we're going to wake up and something's going to happen that we're going to be, oh boy. I mean, 71 cents again. That would bring you up another 15% again. And I mean, we've already had a healthy rally from down here. Imagine from down here on October 18th, if we went to 71, that's a 47% gain. And like I always get ridiculed by everybody. Listen, oh, Tom, I don't know why you would invest XRP. I'm like, well, you know, even where it's at now, we did buy, we'll say 35.04, even though you guys know it's 34.6 where my average is. Right now, I don't know year over year. what's going to earn you right now with the US dollar the way it is, where can you put your money to give you 74.9% in return? That's just on XRP where it's at right here. So everybody who says that, they don't understand how to invest. We're up 7. Would you be mad if I told you to start 2023, if you invested in XRP, you'd be up 74.9% in November? It might not be where you want it, but I sure as hell can tell you you're not going to be mad. Hey, JW, welcome in as always, my friend. But, I mean, what do you guys think? So, when everybody's like, you can't make money on XRP, it's like you can make money in a bear market, and I prove it every single day. You just have to understand you can't get caught up in the up and down until you get back to a bull market. Sully, good evening. Michael Wallace, welcome in. Noah, I always appreciate your stuff as well. It's still bullish, or we need to hold. Yes, it's very bullish right now. The one way you can tell if it ends up not bullish here, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, you want to end this a hammer candle where we're at. We don't want to come back below 60 cents, in my opinion. Yeah, we could end up down here, but I would like to stay above 60 cents on these daily closes. You would know there's a problem once you come back below that 57.6, preferably 57, but if you break this daily here, there's something wrong. On an inverted hammers here, you should not be breaking new lows. That's the thing, you should not be putting new lows in. So even though we came down to 586 today, it was perfect. That's what I talked about this morning before we ever dropped. We're at like 62 cents, and I talked about how we needed to come down to around 60, maybe lower. Tom, I meant, what? I meant miss multitasking. Or you're trying to multitask. Sorry, JW. But that's what's going on. That's what I think is going on. So what do you guys and gals think? I honestly want to know. Do you think that this is signaling a continuation? We've invalidated the death cross. Or, well, we've invalidated, but now we want to confirm the invalidation by hitting and holding the 632 level. The reason why that's so important is that's how you continue this pattern on. You need to get above there and hold, though. We knew that was the tactical move. We knew that right when we broke and hold right here. That's what we've been calling for, this move. But I don't make predictions, so don't give me any credit. I'm not making a prediction. If you ever want to give me credit, give me credit for understanding and recognizing pattern formations early. Because then that allows me to predict where I think it's going to go with a better than not probability. Confirmed our support perfectly at 58. Now we're prepared to punch through 63 cents. No, it's looking like that, Noah. And even better than that, we're supporting now ourselves on 60 cents besides the wick below it. That's beautiful. And on an inverted hammer here in the daily, I mean, oh, you know what? One more thing, because a lot of people asked. Daily close in crypto. Just so you can see it. So the daily close, unlike the stock market, it's a 20. Let me just read this. So cryptocurrency trades nonstop, 24 hours per day, 365 per year. The crypto markets never close, which means traders and investors can always execute crypto transactions. But the daily close, which is on Eastern Standard Time, right now it's 8 p.m. Sunday it'll be 7 after our clocks go back. The daily close is set in place so that you can see 24-hour highs and lows. So you can see a pattern's daily movement. So just like the stock market closes at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and goes into after hours right now, well, always, crypto does that. That's basically, imagine crypto after it flips the daily clock is a new trading day every day. So after 8 p.m., so in an hour and 9 minutes, you go to a new day of trading. It doesn't matter that it's still Thursday. Consider it Friday now. I'm serious. Once you get to 8 p.m., consider it the next day. Starting Sunday, 7 p.m., it's the next day. So that's how it works with crypto. A lot of people ask me that. I never really thought of explaining that. But I realize now there's a lot of people that came over from the stock market because I was one of them in 21. It is 7:49 a.m. in Japan and Korea. Wow. Good morning to you, my friend. Good morning to you. Two places I always wanted to visit, but I fear I never will. So, that's what I'm seeing with XRP. I don't think I can be any clearer than that. I really don't. So pay attention to that going into the daily close tonight. That's what we're going to be wanting to look at. We want to stay over 60 cents. That's where I would like to be, over 60 cents. I'd feel really good. I'd feel real good, because even if we're at 588, sure, the inverted hammer candle stands, but now you're going to start all the way down at the bottom of this wick, and it's going to leave some opportunity for a drop. If we have real strength here, at minimum, we should be able to hold 60 cents, in my opinion. If we have stronger than that strength, we should be able to hold 613, but I don't think we're there yet. I think we're just confirming in layers right now. There was a perfect liquidity candle down to 586 today to liquidate the longs. It's perfect. Those are perfect candles. At 10x, at 20x especially, you're screwed. So, and it hit that perfect. That's a pivot point at 586. We just don't have it on there, but we talked about it, but we didn't think it was going to stop there on the way up or down. You know, if it was meant to come down. So that's where we're at there. XLM. XLM is interesting. It's very interesting because XLM, it came up past 12 cents like we talked about, and it was going to make its deal. It came up here. Now, I don't think it's necessarily just going to consolidate. I think it might come right back down here and retest this, how it came back through this death cross is trying to invalidate. What this is telling us is we might come right back through. We might come right back through and try to retest and confirm this. So if XLM is showing us, because this is a pretty weird long leg doji. It's not even squeezed. It's still bullish. So it might just continue up, because this might not even be a long leg because it didn't squeeze enough. It pulled up. So unless we break this low, I mean, we could just be waiting to meet this up here. But this is all but. It hasn't yet, but it's confirming a breakout here in the making. So we need to watch out for this too as well. Yes, indeed, Peter. Exactly. Exactly. I'd say sometime probably over the weekend or start Monday or Tuesday, we're going to be moving with XLM again. Probably a quick consolidation, but it might just do it in a quick wick on one of these days and then just go right up. XDC at 522. Look at that wick. I mean, this is what I always talk about XDC. It always has those ginormous wicks. And now it's one of those things. Is it on a bear flag now, or is that bull flag for real? Like, what do we make of this now? So that's the problem. It looks like for XDC, right? It looks like, well, Tom, of course that's a bull flag. Well, I mean, unless you want to draw this out with it, then I mean, I think we can make it a pretty clear bear flag. So just pay attention to this. This might be coming back in here again to retest this. So we might be coming down back to like 497. I don't want it to do that. But based on what I'm seeing with this optical illusion here, it could very well come retest there now. What I mean is that in the morning in Japan and Korea, an XRP price will be impact during tonight and after midnight. And oh, okay, I gotcha. Thank you for clarifying that. I really appreciate that. Hold on, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I just wanted to go through this real quick. I'm sorry. DGB is starting to get through the breakout point that we talked about, retesting right now the 747 we put. And if you ever pay attention to my pivot points, there's a reason why they're pivot points, and the pattern hits there and it stops. That's a pivot point. And then it can't move until it breaks past the point and goes above. Well, this pivot point just happened to line up with the 200-day right now to confirm a breakout if it can get on top of it. So it's my born day tomorrow. Can please do. Ooh, we're going to have to do something special tomorrow. We are going to have to do something special tomorrow, JW. And it's a Friday. We're going to have a birthday shot tomorrow. We're going to have to play. We could play motion Mother Second Choice. Oh, yeah, we definitely can. We're definitely going to do it that way. We'll do, but, JW, we'll definitely do it that way. So everybody tune in tomorrow. Around 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to do it right for JW. Last year it was spectacular. So watch that for DGB. The 200-day right there. See if we can get above it and ride. HBAR, guys, because I got to wrap this up here very quickly. I'll get up to silver. I did cover silver in the midday market report as well. So, guys, don't skip out on my midday market report. It only gets about 400 views. Yesterday got 570, which was nice. But look, HBAR's taking the route right now. It's starting to push up. It's making this first level. First resistance at 573. We're trying to see how we react. Those are the two ways I think we can react. I think we should take one of these two up routes before we get rejected. So, John, welcome in from Australia. And yes, I will. I will always do that. I always will. Jan, love, welcome in. I'm so appreciative you continue to tune in. So, that's what I think with HBAR. Hell, I might as well just show you all of these. ZIL's at the resistance right now, but we know because of what VeChain did, ZIL's just right behind it. They often do work together, so that's what happened with ZIL. So we know VeChain likely, what VeChain did. ZIL we know likely is just a moment behind. So expect that similar move out of ZIL that VeChain already took. And I like to keep those in unison, and maybe one day we'll cover them longer. Casper's on the move up. Remember we wanted to buy our 10,000 tokens, which we did in this rotation down here. Now this is exactly why I talked about that and preached it so much. Because I knew we were about to rally out of it once this descending triangle broke. A lot of these are in descending wedges, descending triangles that are bullish reversals once they break out. Bitcoin, it tried to break out initially off the broadening wedge. It hasn't exactly had the strongest of candles, but it didn't break to a new low. So, I mean, one could argue what kind of candle it is. I'll leave up for your interpretation. But right now, that 34,000, it's moving through now, so we're at about, you're going to want to hold, it might be around 34,150 right now, but that's the broadening wedge formation. The technical target, in my opinion, is 37,860, and I see no reason why we can't continue up there. If we have a big sell candle, obviously we can always change our opinion, but as of right now, this looks like it's destined for that 37,863 area. ATK, welcome in. I'll go. And then I'm out. I gotta go, guys, because I gotta go help Julie with the kids. But Algo is breaking out as well. It's breaking out of this falling channel. So please, everybody, hit that like button. Share this on social media. Consider joining Tom's Army to pay it forward if you would like to pay it forward. You can always send a YouTube super chat. But really, all I want is everybody to join tomorrow. So that London, a bad question you already answered. Did I miss it, Tom? Oh shit, I didn't even see London. What was London's question? Let's see. I don't even know what the London question was. Did I miss it? I thought I hit everybody's. 2 years from now, do you still see a drop to 20 cents or 30 cents before the next bull run? I never said 2 years from now we would have a drop to 20 cents. Do I see only if we break the 2020 uptrend could we get a drop there? I've always been very clear. If we break the 2020 uptrend, sure. But that's never a guarantee. That was if we had our best case scenario for the lowest price, we can go 20 cents, maybe even sub 20 cents. But there's no guarantee that happens. And the more we get through 2023, you would have wanted, like I said, when we were calling for that, you wanted to see it break through here around here. We wanted this to break. It never broke. And then when it had the chance to come back down again, it didn't break. The higher up we go here, the less of a chance. The closer it gets to December of 24, the less of a chance it's going to break down. I don't think it's out of the question, though. I don't think it's a 100% probability we don't come down here. But the key has always been, can we break this 2020 uptrend? And as of right now, it's showing me a lot of strength, the 2020 uptrend. The fact that it was our breakout point before we went parabolic after the court case was announced, we came all the way down here to 12 cents, 11.7. Then we went parabolic after hitting it. Not just once, we went up to 76 cents, going up 700+%. Coming back down and showing support on the 2020 uptrend. Then from there, instead of going up 700%, we went up 900%. 950%. Then we came all the way back down, used that 2020 uptrend again. So it's starting to look like that could be your floor. If the floor breaks, then you have the 2020 uptrend, the floor breaks there at that level coming up. Coming through the 2020 uptrend, then you can deal with the 2017, and that's around 20 cents. Then if you break the 2017, then you got to deal with the 2013 uptrend, and that's where you're at about 2 cents. But that's all fairy tale unless it breaks the 2020. 2020 uptrend is where I've said, and I'll continue to say, you should be buying as close to the 2020 uptrend as you can. And then if it goes down, you buy 20% every fall of 20% on its way to 2017 and continue it on its way to 2013 if you have to. So I hope that's very clear. But I'd say there's still a good 25% chance it could come down there. Before I would have said it's about a 35 or 40%. I'd say, will there be a drop before the next bull run? I'd say there's about a 25 to 30% chance that it'll come down there. That's the best I can do for you. In the current formation, current economical environments, if it wasn't for the money printing and all the nonsense, I'd say there's about a 5% chance to come down there. So the government could very well drag us down there. But remember, if the US dollar goes to die, crypto is going to explode. Only because in nominal terms, if the dollar is worth dick and it's worth like 90 cents or, yeah, 90 cents on the dollar, that would just mean that it's probably going to cost more for us to buy our crypto because the dollar is not worth anything. That doesn't mean XRP is worth any more in the US, you know. Yes, Tanya, actually, I apologize, but you missed it all, love. I got to go help Julie with the kids, but I wanted to answer that last question. So, I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Have a blessed night. Hopefully, you guys can go back and watch this again because I believe this was a very jam-packed update. A lot of questions, and I love it when everybody asks questions. Have a blessed night. Remember, the way you treat each other is the biggest impact on humanity. Go through the comments and see the good from the bad. Go see the positive and the negative and see how people get reacted to. We have a very loving and bonding community here. It's just, you know, you have to find the right people and you have to have the right energy. So let's keep it peaceful, positive. We're not the victim. We play the winner.